Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Lions on Sunday night.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrance in next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Short pass to the tight end, Hollister.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. Or you're going to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Now it's Barner. Now it's Barner. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you can get a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On second down, it's Stevenson. Heck of a move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Stevenson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Stevenson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They run again with Barner. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one that noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. But now out come the Giants. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. But they're not going to stop it. You keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Play action. Dawson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial down their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the run play. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dawson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dawson. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. So from the 37, here's 2nd down in a yard. Back to throw. Henry, and he slings one that's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevenson. And this will wind up the Lions' first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Henley. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stevenson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Dawson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this setting down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Dawson. And that will be incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake. Henley able to find Pryor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are once again back in front.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him.
it's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dawson. And he is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Stiff-armed him. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Dawson. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off play action, Dawson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Detroit getting set to go now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
he's got it complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answer it quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one. Yeah,
one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Dawson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Dawson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Dawson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, Dawson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Henley. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
And I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
To throw on second down, Dawson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Taken in at the 22. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing to start the drive. Henley. Pryor has it complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Henley. And his throw is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
23 yards to pick up there.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Henley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw again. Henley. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Henley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henley. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a counter there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first,
Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Panthers are able to finish strong, and they are a top contender for a Super Bowl title as they wind up at 14-3 on the year.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Off play action. Henley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back to throw. Henley. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Lions. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Henley. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dawson. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got it to the 43 here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Henley. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Looking to throw. Henley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A second field goal here in this third quarter and his third of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure. And they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On third down, Dawson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Stevenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Right, now let's go get 6.
Operating from the gun. Henley. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A good pickup there at 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down. Henley. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Henley. Over the middle, complete. That's McDonald. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Henley. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will shrink to 6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Barner. Now it's Barner. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Patton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back now at Ford Field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they go. Stevenson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On 1st down, Henley. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw on 2nd down. Henley to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker.
They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Henley.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Henley.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Henley. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to make it a 2-score game. Patterson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Dawson.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
That one goes for 8 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dawson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Henley. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
See the goal line. Focus, boys. Focus. Go for a touchdown.
To throw on 3rd down. Henley. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it down?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Operating from the gun, Dawson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
Henley, throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 4-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
New York set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Dawson.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
you've been here before. One more push.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.